Why get into welding? I don't know. Get into welding. Should I weld? Weld. Been thinking about getting into welding. Should I get into welding? Been thinking about welding lately. I've been considering welding. Hey, I've been thinking about welding. I've been thinking about welding lately. What do you think? Welding. Who's welding? Are you welding? Who's getting into welding these days? I wonder who's welding. Are you welding? Are you thinking about getting into welding? Has welding sparked your interest? So you're thinking about getting into welding. So I heard you were thinking about getting into welding. Hey, what up everybody? Welcome to Wally's Welding World. I'm the Weld Professor. 16 years on the welding street, 8 years rigged out on a pipeline, building facilities, doing maintenance. Yeah, you name it, pipelines. I've done it all. Done a lot of MIG, done a lot of TIG, done a lot of downhill, done a lot of uphill. I love welding. What can I say? I'm Wally's Welding World, the Weld Professor. I may not be the best, but I always give it my best, 100%. That's what I try to always tell my people. So give it everything you got, and it'll give everything you want back. So let's talk into why weld. Everybody's like, why get into welding? Let's talk about some of the things about welding. One of the biggest questions I'm asked about welding is the money. People are like, what's the pay? Well, the pay fluctuates. All right, so basically you can start at the bottom of the scale and you can start anywhere from like $10, you can start at $15, you can start at $20, you can start at $30. Now that's average shop wages. A lot of the shops don't like to pay a lot of guys the good money. A lot of the times us rig welders will be third-party contractor and we'll come in, we'll do the work that the shop welders can't do. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, sometimes we'll come in as third-party contractor and we'll pick up the slack that maybe the shop can't keep up with. No, hard feelings or anything. We're just, a different breed sometimes, I feel like, and we're cut from a different cloth, and we go about it a different way. The way I was taught to fabricate and build things were just a little bit different than the way other people are taught, and it's all right. It's all good. So the pay, that is your shop pay. Now, let me be realistic. Once you rig out, yeah, that's right, because you're all ready to rig out, right? You want to go rig out. So you're going to rig out. And what are the wages when you rig out? Let's think about it. Now, there's certain ways you can rig out. You can either rig out contract, you can rig out split check, or you can rig out single hand. And so those are like the 3 rig welding wages. So let's start with single hand. Single hand is basically how I kind of broke out. The company built me a rig, put me in the rig, gave me an arm wages. So that's what you make, basically from the shoulder to the holster. That is your arm wages. The arm wages can fluctuate. They can go from anywhere, I would probably say, let's just be realistic, it can go anywhere from like $25 to $55 and so on and so high, whatever you can negotiate. So it's all about negotiation. If you can negotiate the money, you might be able to get more money. Now, those are the pay scale for your arm. Now, realize when you're a single hand, you're not going to get a rig pay, and that's more of like for a split check. So a contractor won't get it, and neither will a single hand. But a split check will get the rig rent. And the rig rent is basically your truck. And your truck makes the payment, gets a payment. And it's basically like its own employee, so it gets its own money. And that can fluctuate anywhere from like 13 to like $18 without getting taxed. Once it's over $18 an hour, they start taxing you on your truck. And you don't want that happening because, let's be honest, you want all that untaxed money, right? I know I do. So, and then you have a per diem. Now, as a split check or as a single hand, you can get the per diem as well. Now, being a contractor, you're not always going to get that per diem, but being a split check, you're going to get it, and being a single hand, you're going to get it. Now, that's the per diem, and the per diem can fluctuate again anywhere from like, I would say $20 to like $320. It really depends who you're working for and what they're doing. So that is the pay scale, okay? So why weld? Because the money's great, right? And so what does that lead to? That leads to a freedom for a lot of people that they don't have. These welding jobs that, a lot of the time, if you go into a shop and you go and work for the shop, you're able to get benefits as far as like health insurance, insurance, whatever you need. The insurance is great. The life insurance is great. A lot of the time that isn't available for contractors. They have to get their own insurance. But if you're a split check or single hand, sometimes the companies offer those benefits to you. So it's good to be either a split check or a single hand when you're breaking out, because then you're able to get those benefits like an employee if you were working in the shop, right? All right, so we covered the shop and we covered breaking out a little bit, and that's kind of like the pay scale. And then I kind of wanted to talk about the freedom of that. And so it opens up the door for a lot of freedom. You're able to save a lot of money, or if not a lot of money, a little bit of money, buy your little things that you really like in life and save up for those things and get them and plan for vacations and go on vacations. It opens up the door to a whole lot of freedom that you never had before working a dead-end job, because they're, another thing too is this oil field is they're not so hard on you about being at work all day. Like, yeah, they want you to show up and do the job, but if you've been doing it for a long time and you've been at it and you're like, hey man, I need a break, I need a vacation, they're like, Enjoy yourself. See you when you get back. So I just feel like the atmosphere out here is a little bit different than the shop. Like the shop is kind of like a little cultivated cult sometimes, you know, like they're like zombies. No, I'm just kidding. But I felt that way. Being in the shop, like I felt like, oh, zombie. You just go weld, you know, and then you just go weld your life away. And yeah, I weld my life away out here in the industry, but out here in the field, but it's different. I feel like, you know, I have more of like freedom. It's more freedom, I feel like. And not to the point where it's like I can do whatever I want, but you know, you work with these people. Like you do a good job for people, man, and they want to work with you. So it's real important about that. The other thing I want to talk about is the creativity. What is the creativity that welding allows for your life? Well, let's just be honest, man. The welding creativity is unlimited. I mean, you got people that build race cars, rocket ships, airplanes, dairy facilities, gas plants. You really name it. There's a lot of things built out of metal, shelving, buildings. So welding is really, really big. If you really think about it, there's a lot of welding in the world, and a lot of people kind of overlook it, you know, like, oh, yeah, it is what it is. But somebody put time into it, effort into it, gave it a lot of creativity and thought of how to make it be the way it is, you know. It's creativity. There's a lot of creativity. You see people building sculptures, and you got people out there that are, you know, building all kinds of astronomical, just cool things out of metal that you're like, wow, I didn't even know you could do that out of metal. So it's real cool. I see a lot of people mix their metal with other things too, with like their woodwork and their marble work, and it's fascinating because you can do anything. The creativity is really like unlimited when it comes to welding. And then you have all your exotic metals and your different colors that, you know, come with them exotic metals like stainless, and then you can make it look really, really beautiful. And if you're really, really good at it and you know how to control your arc, you know, your arc and the flow of your gas, you can get them colors just phenomenal. So, okay, so that's the creativity of this welding. Like, it opens up the door to so much stuff. People are like, why weld? Well, let's see. There's so many reasons to weld. For one, you can have a good financial income. You can have, you know, a good lifestyle and freedom from it. And then, you know, it opens up the door for so much creativity. You know, people hit you up and they, you know, want you to build something. I got people hit me up all the time like, hey, can you build this? Can you build that? Can you build this? And I'm like, bro, yeah, no problem. Of course I can. I'm a welder. Duh. No, I'm just kidding. But there's some things that I can't do. But that's what I want to get in this YouTube channel is there's so many things that you can build and create. And I want to start building and creating all these things and bringing it to life for you to show you that I'm doing out here in this industry, in this field. So this is just me and my, you know, my little happy kingdom right here, my little man cave. And I just want to bring to you guys some of the good stuff. I got some good stuff coming down the pipeline for you guys, so stay tuned. I mean, it's just getting started, you know. We finally launched off the row access, and I got my homeboy Cameron, you know, he's just all in about that, trying to make as many contacts as he can and get as much as he can out of that. So it's great, you know, but the real purpose behind that is to really bring you in front row access and give you guys the view of what it's like to be on the pipeline front row. And, you know, that's really what it's leaded to in a way. So I'm happy and excited to bring that to you guys. Now let's just go over the lifestyle of this rig welding, like, and this welding. Like, you see these rig welders, and I mean, they're building like these phenomenal trucks, right? And they got these shiny rims and these dope paint jobs and a wicked lift kit. And you're thinking to yourself, like, how is this possible? Like, these guys must be making all kinds of money. Duh. Of course they are. And I'm not really sure how the money works out there in Canada or out there in Europe or in Australia or China or South America. But the pay here in America is the way that I've described it. And it's really for the taking, man. You know, you see that pie? Get yourself a slice because it ain't going to get you. You got to go get it, right? So that's what it's all about, going after it and getting it. And I'm just here to kind of like bridge the gap to kind of show you guys how easy it is. And that's kind of what Cameron's doing. He's showing you guys how easy it is to really reach out there and network and be genuine. You know, just be real. You know, there's no reason to be fake, because fake is what ends up getting you no slice of the cake and ends up giving it to somebody else. Somebody else is going to get the slice of cake when you're fake. So let's not be fake. Let's get a slice of the cake, and let's just be happy. So I'm uploading these videos for you guys. Why weld? Why weld? Well, there's so many reasons to weld. I'm telling you guys. The lifestyle is great. And a lot of people don't choose this lifestyle because it's hard. A lot of people don't want to put in the work, and it's understandable. I mean, man, who does want to get up at 6 in the morning and have to go to work and crawl in the muddy ditch and just work their life away? You gonna pay me, right? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's do this. So, I don't know. It's really a mindset and an attitude of where you at and what you want to do in life. And that's kind of what I wanted to just go over with you guys today. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera there. Wanted to show you guys some, just some inside stuff, and I haven't forgot about you guys. I still know I got my giveaway that I want to do for you. I got to pick a winner there and give you guys, the hats that you guys all signed up for. But this is how I want to start doing it now. So at the end of all my videos, we're going to at least give you a sticker, one sticker for every video, for every person. Hit me up. I'm always going to have one sticker at the end of every video I want to send out to somebody. Today it's going to be SoCo. And give her a mad shout out, because this lady right here is phenomenal. If you guys aren't buying your hats and your welding shirts from SoCo, go check it out. SoCohats.com. She's one of a kind, man. She's genuine. She's down to earth. She's got a legit business here out of Colorado, down in Colorado Springs. I've been partnered up with her for a while, and we've been networking here for some years, and she's good people. So I'm giving this big sticker away today on this video because she's awesome. And you guys should know how awesome she is. So what I want you guys to do is in the comments, you just got to give a shout out to SoCo. You just got to say how great she is. And I'm going to be picking somebody to send the sticker out to. The person I think that deserves to have that sticker, who's giving a big mad shout out to my homegirl, because I like her and I support her. So you guys should support her too. And there's more videos coming down the pipeline. Oh, I got so much coming. Like this, we just getting started. Like this is it, yo. We just getting started. Like 2020's here, man. Ready to be mind blown. I'm Wally's Welding World, the Weld Professor. Till next time, I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, man. Hit the notification bell so when I drop my videos, you're getting notified right away. And don't forget to share the videos. Please, guys. That's the most important thing. Share it with all your friends. Share it, man. And if you got something else to say in the comments, leave it in the comments. I want to hear your guys' feedback, so you don't just have to, for the slap, you guys can also leave your, your 2 cents, your dopeness. I'm out. Peace.